difference between life and death. The words there, and there are homophones, which simply means that they sound the same, or at least very similar to each other. Even native speakers tend to confuse them. They mean very different things, however, and can mean the difference between life and death in a zombie apocalypse, for example. If for no other reason than that, it is important to understand the difference. First, there, spelled like this. The zombies are over there. We use there, spelled like this, to refer to a physical or abstract place. Usually, if you can replace there, spelled like this, with here, which is only one letter off, as you can see, in the same sentence, and it still makes sense, then you are using it correctly. For example, zombies are over here, which I sincerely hope is not true, but the sentence still makes sense. So you're using the right word here. There, spelled like this, as in their limbs are falling off. There is a plural possessive adjective, which are words almost as scary as zombies. Use there to show possession, is what they mean though. Commonly followed by a noun, as in limbs. Usually, if you can replace there with our in the same sentence and it still makes sense, then you are using it correctly. For example, our limbs are falling off, which would be a problem even if there wasn't a zombie apocalypse. Note that you can't use here. Here limbs are falling off. That doesn't make much sense, does it? There, as in they're going to eat us. We use there as a contraction for they are. Somebody who I hope a zombie ate thought that this was a more efficient way of saying they are, which is nuts. And it's a good to have in mind that you never actually need to say it like this. You can always use the whole words. The rule of thumb here is if you can replace there with they are, as in they are going to eat us, and it still makes sense, then you're using it correctly. Note that you can't say here going to eat us, so you're not going to spell it like this. Nor can you say our going to eat us. No. The only way for this to make sense is to say there spelled like this, or even better, just use the whole words. They are. Now, to conclude, are you ready for the zombie apocalypse? I know I am.